Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me set up this room real quick and we can get started. I'm plugging the mic, see if the audio is a little better. Let's see if I maybe have to fix this, but we'll see. It should be good. All right, let me go ahead and set this up real quick and then we should be good to go. Let's see, today is July 30th, almost next month. So it's the end of the month finally. That went by pretty quick. Go ahead and set this up right here. 30th. Right here. Change the settings here. And YouTube's always changing their settings, so it's like everything's kind of placed in different places. But let me go ahead and send the Zoom link out to you guys real quick while I get this set up here. Let's see. All right, cool. So this looks good right here. That's a lot of new options here on YouTube. Let me let you guys in right here and then we can get started. All right, cool. I'm going to begin admitting you guys into the room real quick. Let me get this YouTube link and then we should be good to go. Solid. It's good. All right, everything's about to be set up. We got one more place to send the links. It is 6:24 right now, so we got about 6 minutes till market open. Let's see. Looks like we're good for the most part. Let's see these people real quick, and then we can get started. Actually, let me look at the. They can wait. Let me go ahead and identify everything over here real quick. Let's check out the technical. So here at on US 30, it's still bearish right now. So it's bearish below the pivots right here on the 1 hour. So it's kind of choppy. You can see from the 1 hour right here, it's kind of just going sideways for a bit. Looking here at the 10-minute, it's very choppy as well. Price is kind of just going sideways. It's going above, then below, then above, then below, etc. Looking here on the 3-minute, it is bullish. It's above the pivot. It's trend meters green. And for the 1 minute over here, it's bullish. So price is kind of iffy right now. Today might be, well, today is Friday, so it's always risky on Friday because it's, the last day of the trading week and a lot of people are out of the market. So volatility will either be really low or will be really high. There'll either be people gambling or there'll be people just sitting out of the market because they don't want to risk, trading under conditions like this. Just looking at everything here, it does look a little iffy, specifically on the 10-minute, because generally, generally this thing should be moving directional during London session. If it's just consolidating during London, it's probably going to consolidate during US session, but we'll see what happens from there. Let me check the news real quick to see if there's anything going on this morning. We have Chicago PMI at 645, and then we have revised UOM consumer sentiment at 7. So there is some news this morning, and the Fed member, FOMC Fed member Brainerd's going to be speaking at 5:30 p.m. tonight. So when this news happens, it might push price in one direction or the other. But, obviously you can see it's pretty clear here that it's just ranging, or, it's consolidating. It's a big range. and then it's getting tighter. So it was a big range from here. It swung up, swung down, then it got tighter, it swung up, swung down, but a smaller range. And then again, right here, if this becomes smaller and smaller, you kind of see that it's going to be, I guess you could say it's kind of going into a squeeze, right? So you can see right here, generally if price squeezes into like something like that, when price finally gets to, the end of the squeeze, like it bounces through here, it'll either like break out to the top side or break out to the bottom side, which will probably happen on market open the next 3 minutes. So let's see what happens from here. But, for the most part, just keep in mind that it is going to be risky to trade today. If you guys don't need to trade, I'd recommend just sitting out the market. If you do want to trade, probably use a smaller lot size or be very careful when you're happy with the profits that you've made for the day. Just, just pull out. I just want to give you guys a heads up so you guys aren't surprised when market opens and price starts to move a little crazy and you get all worried. So just be aware that today is going to be a risky day of trading. And it normally is on a Friday. It's always like this on Friday. So right here, we have somewhat of a bullish bias. Once market opens in 2 minutes, we'll be looking for the fundamentals. Let's check the fundamentals right now. Futures data is now currently negative. It's down 93 points, but that doesn't mean it's going to be negative when it opens. When it opens, it can go one way or the other. Looking over here at market sentiment, you can see prior to me refreshing this page, it was at 75%. Now it's at 70%. So it looks like a lot of these retail traders have pulled out of the market because, they see, some of them see the same thing that we're seeing. They see that market is just ranging and they're kind of worried and they pull out of their position. Or they could have gone stopped out. Like, for example, if it was 75% down here, you can see, so the thing that I've been going over almost every day was areas of liquidity, right? So if you look here, you see how price is just going down all day during the morning, or all day from Asia until London. When price is going down like that, it created areas of liquidity right here, right? Like I mentioned to you guys before, it created areas of liquidity right here. So you can see that when price actually crosses these areas, it has a huge breakout, right? So if you drew these areas of liquidity right here, you can see that price, when price finally got to this area right here, you can see that as right here. So you can see when price gets to these areas of liquidity, it just shoots right up, right? Huge stop loss hunt right here. It hits the liquidity, pushes up, hits liquidity, pushes up, comes back down, hits liquidity again, and then shoots all the way up before coming all the way back down. So, just keep that in mind, guys. There's a lot of different ways to look at the market. But obviously right now you can see that it's a little indecisive. So market's going to open in about 10 seconds. Our bias here is going to be bullish. Obviously we need a strong bullish candle to enter this trade here, but we're going to confirm the fundamentals before we hop into it, because the fundamentals are always going to be leading. It's 6:30 right now, so we need a buy signal with a strong bullish candle in order to enter this trade. Looking over here, let's refresh this. It's negative 71 points. Which is fine. It's not negative 100. If it goes below 100 or above 100, then that's where we'll start to look. Right now, it looks like it's mostly red right now. So it might be dropping, which is completely fine. So you can see right there, look at the market. This whole week, the market's been kind of funky, right? It opens with a big red candle, like a red signal, and then it shoots all the way back up. So, we'll see what happens from here. We're just gonna follow this and see. You can see it's swinging back up right now. It opened at about negative 77. Now it's at 57. Looking at current price right here, in order to take this buy, we need a strong bullish signal or a strong bullish candle with the signal with little to no wick on the top side right here. There's a huge wick right here, so we're not going to take that buy. Huge wick. So you can see how big that wick is. That wick was like almost, let's see, this candle was about like 500 pips. That wick was probably like 300 pips right there. Here we go with another green candle right here. We have about 40 seconds left on this. I'll let you guys know if I take the trade or not. I'm probably not going to take it right away. I might just wait for a confirmation and then I'll enter it. But it does look very risky right here. Obviously, you guys can see, the bigger the wick, the riskier the entry. Right here again, huge wick. You can see it was all the way up here, and once it got to the top, it dropped all the way down here within seconds. A 300 pip drop right there. Right, market is super volatile right now. Our stop loss is at 500 pips. So the thing is, if you enter a trade and it pulls right back on you as soon as you enter, that's going to be a huge drawdown because you have to cover spread and you have to cover that big drop. So just keep that in mind. If it keeps moving like this, I'm probably not going to trade. because, you know, Friday's normally like this. It's a risky day to trade, like I mentioned before. And if you see these huge wicks right here, that means price can easily whipsaw. So say you enter for a buy right here and just whipsaws back down, and then it whipsaws back up, you know, your blood pressure is going to be going crazy. You guys are going to get so stressed out being in a trade like that. So for me, I personally wouldn't want to enter it because there's no need for me to stress over one trade like this in the morning when I can just trade next week. But if we do get an entry, I'll mark it up for you. And if I do enter it, I'll let you guys know, or you'll hear my MT4 make that click noise. I have my volume up right here so you guys can hear it. I might, if I do trade this, I'm probably going to take it with a smaller lot size just so that I can withstand this volatility. I can go for a wider stop loss if I need to. So I switched it to half lot size. So instead of a 10, I'm taking a 5. And this is just so I can be in the game, right? Sometimes you guys just want to be in the game. All right, so it's going to be a buy here if this closes. All right, so we have a buy entry right here. I'm going to wait for it. I'm, like I mentioned before, I'm taking a half lot size, so it's not really we'll let, when it's dropping negative a little bit. All right, so I took a half lot size, just a 5 lot, nothing crazy. If price reaches the halfway mark over here and it pulls back down, I'm just going to exit. But this is kind of like I wouldn't say a for fun trade because I'm still have money at risk. But for the most part, it's kind of like it's a bit of a fun trade. All right, I'm just up a couple $100 right now. Let's see, I'm up about 500 now. I should stick a freaking full lot size. I'm up 1,000 now. I'm up well over 1,000 now. All right, there we go. So if it pulls back down, I'm gonna exit. It's at TP1 already. If it pulls back down, oh, fuck me, I exited too early. It's okay. It's all right. So I pulled out of I pulled out of the position already. So if you guys want to hold on to it, feel free. It's probably gonna hit TV. My finger slipped. I was like trying to move my MT4 over again, and I closed out. But it's okay. I made like 1,000 off that, and I used a half lot size. I should just use a full lot size. But you know, even myself, like I've been trading for so long, trade psychology still hits me. So if you guys want to pull out, feel free. I'm already out of the position. It's at TP1 at 250 pips in profit, and you can see right here, look at this crazy volatility. It's freaking nuts. So it's up to you guys, however you guys feel. I'm already out of position. So if you guys want to do what I do and, you know, make the same profits I'm making, you guys can pull out already. I'll go ahead and Vincent said 100 a day keeps the haters away. So Vincent over here is if you guys have seen Vincent, every day he's posting like some solid profits, like literally every single day. You've seen Vincent here. He's like always winning. This dude never loses. He makes about $100 a day, which is solid. You know, he takes the same trade every day. He just locks in $100. And here's the thing. If I do the math for Vincent, like he makes $100 a day or 105 a day, it seems like the same profit almost every day times 5 times 4 times 12. He's basically making like a pretty solid 25K in a year's time if he's just doing that. And he's happy with that. You know, if you're happy with that much profit, that's completely fine. And then he could level up and start making 100 to 200 to 500 to 1,000 from that point. But let me go ahead and send you guys my profits. Let's see, Marcus over here as well, locked in about 700 off that trade right there. Or he took it sell, actually. He took it earlier. So looks like he took that pre-market. Nice work, Marcus. Roman over here made about 119 off that trade. So a lot of you guys listed and took smaller risk, which is completely fine, like I did. But I mean, it's all good. You know, it's all part of the game. If you guys don't feel comfortable, and then use smaller risk, and then you don't have to be as worried when you guys take these trades here. Maddie over here took half a lot size as well. Maddie locked in about 1,194. Nice work, Maddie. Patricia over here locked in 1,920. She took the buys right there. Nice work, Patricia. Congrats. Let's see. Tiana, let's see. Kyle over here locked in 1,002. Nice. So everyone locked in about the same profit as me. Everyone kind of listened to me, took a half lot size, but they still locked in some pretty solid profit. Kyle locked in 1,100 or about 1,200 right there. Congrats, Kyle. Looking over here, Jamie locked in 411. Nice work, Jamie. It's about to hit full TP, but I'll let you guys know when it updates. Porter over here locked in 414. So you guys know profit is profit. Like, don't be discouraged when you guys make not as big profit as everyone else. Tiana over here locked in 2,351. Nice work, Tiana. Zilla John over here locked in 591. There we go. Full TP on that trade. So there we go. If you guys held it to full TP, great work, everybody. So Zilla John over here locked in 591. Joshua over here locked in 602. Joshua said, done for the day, bro. See you Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, definitely. You too, Joshua. Let's see, Alan over here locked in a total of 1,000, 2,000, about 6,000 right here. Wow, this morning he traded gold and he traded US 30 and NASDAQ. So definitely great work right there, Alan. Alan locked in some heavy profit right there. Vincent again, 105. Dre over here locked in 684 and 51 cents. Jeff over here locked in 954, about 1,000 right there. Patricia, 1,920. Porter, 406. Scotty, 941. Fidel locked in 616. Nice work, Fidel. Melinda over here locked in 3,189. Nice. You guys are killing a lot of profits here. Ensong locked in about, wow, Ensong locked in almost 4,000 right there for the day. Great work, Ensong. Larkin over here locked in 228. Great work, Larkin. EW over here locked in she said 5,479 and 39 cents total for the day. Caught some fire this session. Definitely great work, EW. And EW and so EW and Melinda are sisters, I believe, right? Or if I got that wrong, you guys can correct me, but I think they're sisters. So, you know, both the sisters here locked in 3,189 and yeah, EW locked in 5,000. So definitely amazing work there. I like to see when families lock in profits together. Because, you know, it's just, you know, like Terrence and Casey, you know, they always say it's a family affair. Both of them are trading together now. These two brothers that I know from here, and they've been killing it the past couple of weeks. And they just started just less than a month ago. Kip over here locked in 7,031, and I'll send you guys my profits too. So if you guys want to keep sending your profits, just send them over. Nice. RJ is up 9,000 for the day. Great work, RJ. If you guys have more profits to send over, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and send a screenshot of my profits as well. Let me go ahead and send you guys mine. And I'll go ahead and turn on my alerts so that we can start looking for some scalps. Let me give you guys a screenshot of this update for this position here. Since, you know, everyone pretty much took that trade there. I kind of wish I took a full lot size, but it's all good. It's no biggie. You know, we already hit that full TP, and it is Friday, so you know, profit's profit. I'm not really complaining about making, you know, a couple $1,000 today in like a few seconds, or maybe like a few minutes, I guess. So let's see, got that set right there. Let me go ahead and yeah, my profits were they were actually a little smaller than I was anticipating because of the volatility kind of spiked me out of the trade. So let's see, for this one right here, I locked in about, well, like in total, I'll show you guys what I did. And just a reminder, guys, I told everybody yesterday that I actually requested a refund from Funding Talent. I don't want to deal with them anymore. Like there's a lot of issues going on with other people. And also, I feel like their company is probably going to go down at some point, because if they keep getting these complaints. Also, you guys have seen Cheryl. She's actually talking to the to like a senior investigator at the FTC. So they're going to get, they're being investigated right now by the FTC. And Cheryl actually did her research and looked at all the previous lawsuits with them. So, you know, some stuff might happen with Funding Talent. So I'd rather just pull my money out and get refunded than have to you know, deal with them in the future. So just an FYI, if you guys are wondering, because I'm not going to be using them anymore. So let me just send you guys my profits here. All right. So let's see. I'll send you guys that. I'll send you guys this. All right, so I made a little under 1,000 off that trade. You can see my profits over here. Right here. So yeah, the other account that I have, I made about 845, and then for this one right here, I made 875. So, you know, if we were going to do the original calculation, like if I was still doing the Funding Talent, this would have been the profit here, because I would have done this right here for 845 times 3 plus my FTMOs right here, 875. So 875 plus 875 to total. Oh, sorry, that plus 2535. So this is basically what I made today across all my accounts. And that's why I'm like content with like taking, even though I took a small lot size, like I took half a lot size right there. It's still, I still locked in some pretty massive profit with just one trade in the morning. So just, just keep that in mind. If you guys are trading multiple accounts, it adds up. So that's why I can go for these smaller moves and not really have to worry about it, because they add up to bigger profits when you put them all together. So let's see, Justin Mugai over here said baby wins, I'll take it. So he added up his baby wins, but he's still locked in a total of 539 right there. So nice work, Justin. Patricia over here as well. Let's see, Patricia locked in a little more profit. She said, yeah, she said a little more. Have a great weekend. Patricia locked in 3,260. Nice work, Patricia. Let's see. Yeah, Kip said would have made 8K if I just held from the very first of my last close to full TP. Yeah, no, exactly. Same here, Kip. Yeah, looks like you had an accident right there. Yeah, sometimes it happens, it happens where you just accidentally close it, or you just get nervous and you pull out. It happens with me too. So like, just keep that in mind, guys. It doesn't matter how long you guys have been trading. You'll still have that issue with trade psychology where you get nervous and you just want to pull out, or you make mistakes like myself, where I misclick. But it's all good, profit's profit. So Michael over here locked in 452. Nice work, Michael. And Dre over here locked in a total of 684. Damn, so there's still more profits coming in. If you guys want to send your profits in, go ahead and send them over, and then I'll add them to the profit postings later today. Fern said took a little loss during Asia session, but definitely made up for it. Have a great weekend, everyone. So Fern over here locked in her profit. She locked in 4,076 for the day, and now she's just calling it a week. So if you guys don't have to trade the rest of the day, it's fine. Go ahead and call it a week. For me here, I'll hang out with you guys for a bit. I'll see if there's any more scalps from now until 8, or maybe a little bit before 8, because we do have news coming up. Looking over here, we have news at 6:45. So I'm going to wait for this news to pass, Chicago PMI. And then at 7, we have revised UOM consumer sentiment. So once we get that right there, I'll see if there's any positions available. If market dies down around 7, then we'll probably just call it a day halfway through. But if you guys do have questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat, and then I can take a look and I can answer them for you guys. Definitely. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and see who's here in the chat. I didn't take a look at. So let's see. Morning, Miles. Morning, Abraham. Morning, Peter. Morning, Taryn. Morning, David. Morning, RJ. Morning, Josh. Morning, Adrian. Morning, everybody. Morning, Justin. Morning, Dalmas. Morning, Matt. Morning, Suk. Morning, Roman. Morning, Kyle. Morning, everybody. Let's see. I missed anything else over here? I think that's it. Nice. Paul said he took the full TP, made 500 off that trade. Congrats. Patricia's calling the weekend. She said, have a great weekend, everyone. So she's going to go and take a break. Patricia's been making too much profit this week. If you guys have seen Patricia, or if you guys know Patricia, if you guys have been in K2 for a while, Patricia over here, she's like been on fire. So if you just look at the entire chat with me, Patricia, like Patricia's been with me in K2 for a long time. If I scroll up here, Patricia, I've known Patricia for, let's see, Patricia, when was our first message? Back in May of 2020, right? So Patricia was like, back then she was making like, a little profit, like 28 bucks, right? She made $28 like back in December of 2020. And then I was helping her with trading. You could like literally see all over here. And then after she started trading with me from like November up until January, she started locking in like 5,000 a day. In February, it's 1,000 a day. Like all throughout February and January was like her growing phase. And then now she sends me her profits every single day. Before it was like every couple of days. Now it's every single day she sends me her profit. She makes like 3,000 today. Yesterday she made 4,000. The day before that she made 10,000. And it's all a growth process, right, guys? So if you guys start with me and you guys stick with K2 long term, you guys can have like crazy success. Like Patricia is one of our best traders here, and she's been with me for only like a little over a year, because she joined K2 in May of 2020, I believe, during COVID. So it's you guys can see that there's a growth process here if you guys are consistent and stick with your trading that way. Let's see Kevin over here as well. Kevin locked in a total of 611. Nice work, Kevin. Congrats. It's a crazy breakout. All wins right there, no losses. He was kind of smart about it too. So he went for the full lot size and then went half lot sizes right here because he figured that the market was moving kind of crazy. Let's go over here to the 1 minute. All right, so 1 minute, we have a retracement there. I'm just going to delete everything off the chart because we're going to be looking for a buy now. So what I'm looking for here, guys, on the 1 minute is a retracement. It's already happened. And then we're going to look for it to swing back up for a buy. Same with the 3 minute over here. We're looking for a retracement and then a swing back up. If you guys are looking at these lines right here, this is a new indicator that I'm possibly working on. What was that? I think Ken over here mentioned it to me. I don't know if you're on here, Ken, but these are the things we talked about, right? It's pretty nice. Like, Ken figure this thing out, and I'm not going to give out the secret yet, but it's a new indicator that I'm trying to create, where when price gets to a certain area, it generally rejects off it. These aren't pivots at all. These are specific high lows from different sessions. So basically, you know, if we follow the high lows from like previous sessions, and that's why they're different colors right here, right? They're different colors because they're from different sessions. But you can see here, you know, when price reaches these areas, it actually makes a crazy impact because price just bounces right off them. Especially right here. This was on the breakout. Price came up to I would say this is the London high. It came up and then rejected off it and it broke right through it. As soon as it broke right through it, you know, you can expect it to continue pushing up higher. So definitely great tip from Ken for introducing that to me. It's something that I used in the past, but I kind of forgot about it. But Ken over here, or Kenneth, sorry, bro, I call you Kenneth or Ken because your username is different. Kenneth, he mentioned this to me, and I was like, wow, that actually works, because he messaged me yesterday and he said, you know, check out yesterday's high lows, and it actually works really well. So this is something that I'll be developing into a new algorithm or indicator, something like that we can use so that we can increase our win rate. I mean, our win rate's pretty high already. It's like above a 95, 96%. But if we have this can increase it to, man, like even like closer to 100 that we've already got. So, you know, we're always growing here at K2. Whenever you guys have an idea, you guys can run the idea by me. And then if I like it and it works well, I can create it and I can implement it into our strategy here to increase our win rate even more than we already have. So definitely great work. You know, you guys can thank Kenneth for this. I'm going to be working on this for the next couple of weeks. If it's consistent, I'll have my developer create this into an indicator or an algorithm, and then we can start using it for all of you K2 members here. So let me see the profits here. Tommy locked in 5,660. Nice work, Tommy. Damn, Tommy. Tommy, your payout's like next week, huh? Damn, Tommy's probably up like close to 100K for his payout because this dude locked in so much profit for this whole month. And he's had like, I don't think he's had a red day the entire month. So definitely great work. Let me just update this right here. All right, I'm just going to update my post over here real quick with my profits. And then I'm going to send them to the groups over here so that you guys can. Oops. Yeah, I'm just going to send them to the premium chat. Real quick. So if you guys are sending me personal messages on Telegram, I'll get to you guys after the session. I don't want to pull up, you know, our private messages if it's personal. So I do see a couple messages here, and I'll take a look at them once I get off this session. So we do have a couple here. All right. Anyways, let me go back to the charts real quick so that we can see what's going on over here. Kevin, yeah, you can message me on Telegram, Kevin, and then we can get that going. So Kevin's asking if he can pay through Telegram. Let me check over here. Morning, Marcus. Morning, Joseph. Morning, Adele. Morning, Riga. Morning, Mitchell. Morning, Kenny. Yeah, morning, everybody. Morning, Vincent. Matej is asking, how do you combine accounts together? Once you're funded on FTMO, you can ask them to combine them together, or whatever funding company you're on. I'm pretty sure it's the same process for all of them, but that's how you would do it on FTMO. You just message support, and then you ask them to combine your accounts for you. All right, so no, there's no entries available right now, guys, so it's completely fine. We have news coming up at 7 anyways. So if you guys do have questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat, and then I can take a look. After the news does pass, we can start looking for some actual entries. Looks like Chicago PMI was positive. It was last month, it was 66.1. They are forecasting it to be negative, but it was actually positive. We have revised UOM consumer sentiment at 7 in about 8 minutes. Once that comes, we'll start looking for some trades. Nice. EW said 3:45 here. I got paid and I'm going back to bed. Happy Friday, and you're stuck with me too. Yeah, no, definitely. So yeah, definitely see you guys. For whoever is gone, see you guys back here on Monday. If you guys don't have to trade, just go ahead and take a break. And we always get these scammers in the group. Delete this. And Aaron over here locked in 1,305. Yeah, so Aaron took that for the full move. Congrats, Aaron. Yeah, if you guys have more profits, go ahead and send them over, and then I'll add them to the list of profits for the day. So let's see. Nice. Jody over here too. Jody locked in 144, getting better. Definitely, Jody. Glad to hear that. All right. So no entries available here. If you guys want me to cover anything like strategy, FTMO, trade psychology, if you guys have any questions related to trading, go ahead and go ahead and message me, and then we can go over any questions you have here. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the news to pass. So I have about 7 minutes here to answer any questions if you guys have any questions. Otherwise I'll just look at the chat here to see if there's anything that I'm missing. Let's see. RJ said, hey, K2 family. So I went into 6K drawdown on the first trade of the day. That's scary as hell for me personally. If I ever want a few funded accounts, will that drawdown affect my overall account as far as me losing the account, even though I made a profit and did not lose the trade? Yeah, floating drawdown. Let's see. Gallo said, what's the deal on multiple accounts? What do you mean by that, Gallo? Are you talking about, you can have multiple accounts for yourself, you just can't be trading other people's accounts. So that's why when you guys always ask me to trade your account, I'll never do it, guys. I'll never trade your account because I'm not going to put my own account at risk to trade, someone else's account, because I'm doing pretty solid by myself. Daily drawdown. Yeah. So guys, so RJ over here in the group, he's asking about, because he's on a 50K account, he went to draw down 6K, but the max drawdown for that is 2,500. So guys, floating drawdown counts. That's why you have to use proper risk and not hold on to trades for too long. You guys have to understand risk, and you guys have to understand when to pull out of a trade. If it's not going your way, you got to pull out right away. It seems like RJ might have taken way too big of a lot size, because there's no way he'd be in drawdown 6K if he was using proper lot sizing. Like for example, so he was using, so if you're on a, so 500 is the stop loss, right? That's the pips that we're using. If he was using a 2.5, which is a lot size he should have been using, the max drawdown he'd go into is 1,250. So just keep that in mind, guys. I'm pretty sure he was probably using like a 10 lot or something, which is not, that's quadruple your risk. Like, you're not supposed to be taking that much risk. Max lot size for a 50K account would be 2.5. So just keep that in mind, guys. I just want to make sure that you guys are aware. Gallo, if you want to use, how do we get 3 accounts to take the same trade? You can use a copier. The copier I use is Social Trader Tools if you want to. But here's the thing, Gallo, you gotta, so if you're going to be doing that, make sure that you're actually consistent on one account, right? Because the thing is, if you're not consistent on one account, you're just going to blow all 3 accounts. So you got to make sure that you're actually consistent on one account first before you go and do 3 accounts. So I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of that too. because I see a lot of people who are trying to do like multiple funding companies. Not to say that you're not consistent, Yellow, but I'm just saying I see a lot of people who try to do like a whole bunch of different accounts, or they try to do like 3 different funding companies at once because they want to pass all at once, but they can't even be consistent on one account. So they end up blowing all the accounts when when they could have just done things properly, pass one account and then just stack on another one after that. So unless you're like really consistent and you're really good and you're like 100% confident you can pass them all, then I would recommend to just do one at a time. I know it'll take longer, but it's going to save you the headache from blowing all 3 accounts at once. So just keep that in mind. I know a lot of people, whenever they hop on K2, like their confidence goes through the roof, and that's good. That's a good thing. But I just want to make sure that you guys don't blow any of the accounts along the way. Let's see, Alex over here locked in about 1,000 for the day. Nice work, Alex. Congrats. All right, cool. So I think that's it for right now. Let's see, news is coming up in about 3 minutes. So in the next 3 minutes, we'll determine whether we'll keep taking some trades or not. So looking here on the 10-minute, let me go ahead and mark this lineup over here, 620. Let's see. Jeff, why are you defending funding talent so much, bro? You're like a spy from funding talent, dude. Every time we talk about funding talent, you always got to say something to defend it. Funding talent. I told people that they're under investigation by the FTC because they are under investigation. I'm not lying about it, right? If I go over here to, and the thing is, if they're under investigation, shit can happen to the company, bro. Like, look, Cheryl is talking to the senior investigator of the Nova Scotia Securities Commission. Like, bro, if the senior investigator is looking at the case, this is a serious case. It's not something that's small. They would send like a junior investigator or something to look at it, Jeff. So there's an actual FTC investigation on funding talent. If they weren't fucking with people's money, like if people aren't getting screwed, the senior investigator would not be looking at the company, right? So that's why I'm not trading with funding talent anymore. Because if the company disappears, there goes your money and there goes your account, which can possibly happen, right? So Jeff, you gotta like stop trying to defend a company that's doing shady shit, bro. Like you keep trying to defend funding talent, but they're getting investigated, bro. Like it's serious, right? And Cheryl has like all these emails from them about them lying to her. Like you can see my messages here with Cheryl. She said she has some real juicy emails about email denying payment for no reason, and then them having all these excuses. So I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. If you guys want to use funding talent, go ahead and use funding talent. But so Jeff, if you want to keep defending funding talent, go ahead. But if they go under, I'm going to tell you I told you so in the next time I see you. But no, if you guys want to keep using funding talent, it's fine. But for me, I'm not going to use them because I was an attorney before this, and I know what happens when they get investigated. The company can just go under like that if they find something that's going fishy with their company. So no, it's fine. Yeah. So just a heads up if you guys are using funding talent. But I did ask them for a refund. So hopefully I get that refund. If not, it's whatever. It's my loss. I took the risk trading with the shady company. Anyways, it's 7 o'clock right here. The news is going on. And I'm not mad at Jeff, right? So if you guys have seen Jeff, me and Jeff are friends. We're buddies from like college. So I'm just messing with him because Jeff is always like defending funding talent whenever something comes up regarding funding talent. And then since Cheryl sent me like, all of the details of like what's going on with the case, that's how serious it is here. All right, cool. Thanks, Gala, for reminding me. So the 1 minute right here, we have the retracement. Now we're looking for the buy here. We're looking for a buy entry right here for the next candle. So we have the retracement right here. This is the retracement we're looking for. And I'll put the requirements right here for this strategy. If you guys are, so K2, US 30, 1 minute pivot scalp. So first you want to confirm a valid K2 momentum signal. 2A, confirm break and close past K2 pivots 3 and 4. And other than that, 2B, confirm price is above pivots for a buy or below for a sell. So right here, guys, we're looking for a buy. So we need to confirm a valid K2 momentum signal to the upside, right? Right here, this is an example of an entry. We're looking for a valid buy signal like this, a green buy signal with a green candle within it. So that's going to be requirement number one. Requirement number two, we want to confirm that price is breaking and closing past the K2 pivots 3 and 4. Right here, price was already above the pivot, so we would have skipped 2A. We would have went down to 2B. We want to confirm price is above the pivots for a buy. So currently right here, price is currently above the pivots. So this could, so looking at this right here, this would be an entry if it closes. So it need to close because we have requirement number one, valid K2 momentum signal for buy. It's not crossing above the pivots because it's already currently above it. So we skip 2A, we go down to 2B. We confirm price is above the pivots for a buy since we're looking for a buy here. So this is kind of what we're looking for here. We just need that. We need a signal similar to this one right here. And if we're looking for 2A, we're watching a breaking close pass. It'd be like an example of this one right here. Or actually, no, that's a bad example because it's like right at the line. But yeah, I mean, you guys get the gist of it, right? So no signal there, so no entry. This is perfect. Same situation here on the 3-minute. We're looking for the retracement down, and then we catch it as it swings back up. Actually, I'm personally going to go with the 3-minute. I don't really want to mess with the 1 minute, but we'll follow it anyways. But the one that I'm looking for here is probably going to be the 3-minute. So it's the same strategy, just on a higher time frame. So we're looking for the same thing here. We're looking for, this would be an example of 2B. So we want a valid momentum signal above the pivots. That would be a buy right there. Same situation right here. This would be an example of 2A. So right, you can see price was below the pivots. It broke and closed above it, and that'd be 2A. So currently right here, we're just looking for that valid buy signal in order for us to take this trade. Once we get it, then we can hop into this trade here. So let's see. All right, looks like we got a pending buy over here on the 1 minute. Chaipur said, hey, Shawn, where can I find the news about funding talent? You can't find news on them right now because, or here, let me see. Nova Scotia FTC. All right, let me see what they're called. I don't know if they're called FTC in Nova Scotia. They might be called something else. Sorry, let me pull that up real quick. So it's called Nova Scotia Securities Commission. Okay. Okay. So if you guys ever want to see like a shady company, so normally it's FTC here in the US, but funding talent is in Canada. So there's Nova Scotia Securities Commission. You can go on the website. And then you can, let me just pull that up real quick. Sorry, let me give me a second, Chaipur, and I'll take a look. So we're looking for an entry right here. Okay, let's see. I can take a look real quick. So if you guys ever want to look at like shady companies, you can just go here, Nova Scotia. If they're located in Canada, this is what you look up, and then you could search, or wherever they're located, just look at that country's Securities Commission, and you can just look up stuff like funding talent, right? And then you can see here the lawsuits that have been filed against the case. Right here, these are old ones from like March where they were sued in the past. The one that Cheryl is doing isn't up here yet because she just filed she lodged like 20 lawsuits against them for basically scamming. So their stuff isn't on there yet, but once like the stuff does go public, it'll show up on the website. Okay, so here's a buy here for the 1 minute. If anybody wants to take it, I'm not going to take this trade. I'm going to wait for the 3 minute. Because the 1 minute is just too, it's too volatile. Or if I want to enter it for like a half position, like as it's moving up, then I'll just enter it late. But I'm gonna go ahead and wait for that right here. Nico said, still using half lot or are you changing to full lot? I'm probably going to stick to half lot for today, Nico, because it is still Friday. And it's still going to be risky either way. So I'm still using a half lot. If you guys want to use a half lot or a full lot, feel free. But I'm not going to take this 1 minute trade unless you'll hear my account if it takes the trade. I prefer to take it here on the 3 minute because we have a bigger gap area here. Let me see this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and draw this line on the 1 minute. I got to build that indicator already so that we can follow it on here and I don't have to use this manually. All right, so I'm not going to enter it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and wait for the confirmation on this. So over here. So no entry here on the 3 minute yet, but this 1 minute is still running. I'm not in this position here, guys. I think this is a risky position. If it swings back up, then maybe I'll enter it. But currently right now, I'm not going to enter it just yet. I just find it to be a little too risky for me to enter. Because I personally don't like trading on the 1 minute also because, you know, like there's always been issues where sometimes if you enter where it's moving too fast, or if you hold the trade for like less than 20 seconds, then the trade doesn't execute across my copiers. So you know, that's why I prefer to use a 3 minute instead of the 1 minute, even though they both work perfectly fine. So I'm going to be watching for it. If it comes back up to the entry point right here, then maybe I'll hop in. But I'm going to be waiting for that. I prefer to wait for the 3 minute entry over here. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, Shipor, you can look at like basically any securities commission in any country that a company is located to see if they've been doing like some shady stuff or they've been sued in the past. All right, I'm probably going to take this for a small little position there. So I'm currently in this 1 minute right here. Let me see. I just entered it as it swung back up. All right, so I'm in profit a couple $100. Let's see, $200. I'm taking half lot size, so it's not very let's see. Damn, dude. It almost closed me out. It was like so close to my TP and then it came back down. Let's see, this swings back up. I'm only taking half lot size anyway, so I'm not really too worried about it because my profits are only going to be like in the hundreds. It's not really going to be in the thousands like it normally is. Oh crap! It was too. That's weird. Is the pricing difference that much on MT4? So it actually closed me out, guys. I'm already out of this position in profit. If you guys want to close out on profit, feel free. If you want to hold it to the full move, I think it's probably gonna hit full move. Looking over here, let me send you guys real quick. I'll send you guys a screenshot of my profits. So I made like some little profits off that. It's all good. See this real quick over here. All right. So let's see. So yeah, as you know, like what I was saying about the FTC, like Cheryl, she's pretty smart. Like she actually went and read the cases, like previous lawsuits against funding talent, and she's using that against them. So like they're gonna get pretty screwed once they you know, once all that stuff becomes uncovered. But I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is. Let me send you guys my profits right now for that trade there. Thankfully, I pulled out. So yeah, if you guys are still in the trade, this is what I mean about it being risky. But I pulled out of this trade in profit already, so I'm already out. Let me send you guys my profits right now. It's probably gonna swing back up, but like I mentioned, it's a risky trade because of the volatility going on. Let's see. So I made about okay. So let me show you guys what I did right here for that 1 minute right there. I locked in about, so I went from having like about 800 in profit. Now I'm in profit about 1,000 across the account. It's gonna let this load. Yeah, Alan over here also mentioned, he said, Shawn, I know the new marketing VP at Funding Talent, and he doesn't have a good business record at all. Good move on your part to ask for a refund. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, guys. Like, if you guys want to take the risk to trade with them, it's completely fine. It doesn't affect me at all. It's your guys' account. It's not mine. So, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff. So if you guys go over here real quick to the, like I just mentioned, Nova Scotia, if you just search up funding talent, it has like the previous lawsuits and enforcements that were against funding talent, which their company's actually called FOREX Tips 101. And then you can see over here, they have notices of like what happened here, right? Basically, they had a hearing because they were doing some shady stuff, and then they made them do some stuff. Let's see their decision over here. I think what happened was they paid out the person, and then they made him drop the case. So, I mean, if you guys want to go look at this, I'm not going to look at it here. It's not worth our time to really look at this stuff. You guys might not understand what they're talking about because they use a lot of legal terms. But yeah, you guys can see here, if the company's legit, they wouldn't have like an FTC lawsuit against them. But you'll see, like, probably in the next couple of months or at the end of the year, you'll probably see Cheryl's cases against them as well, because she lodged a lot of cases with them. If you guys know Cheryl in the group, she actually had like a really big payout with them, about like 86,000 payout, and they decided not to pay her. And then they tried to bribe her, telling her that she could. They were like, "Oh, we'll pay you 10,000." She's like, "What the hell? 10,000? I made you guys 86." So, just a lot of shady. Okay, there, full TP off the 1 minute scalp right there for whoever caught it or whoever held on to it. I told you guys it was going to come back up, and it did exactly what we anticipated, right? So full TP off that right there. Congrats to whoever held on to it and caught the full move. I caught partial of the move, so I'm not really complaining about it, but definitely great work right there. We missed a 3 minute over here because I was too busy looking at that stuff. So the 3 minute is still running right here. I'm not going to enter it because it's at the what's called the Asia high right here. But let me go ahead and just give you guys a little update. If you guys want to take the 3 minute, feel free, but it is going to be a little bit of a risky trade because it's at the Asia high. Nice profits off that K2 US 30 1 minute pivot scalp. So as you can see right there, big wick right there because it's getting close to the Asia high. If it breaks the Asia high, then I'll hop in. But right now I'm going to hold off on entering it until it breaks above it because it's at a risky area. And thanks Kenneth for mentioning that, because I probably would have entered that trade right away. But since you mentioned that to me, I'm not entering trades right away anymore. So this is actually a good indicator that I'm going to be creating that will help us increase our possibilities of avoiding losses, or what we would consider risky trades. So let me see this real quick. Let me give you guys a little update of that 1 minute. So I'll give you guys a little update right there. So if you guys have more profits, go ahead and send them over, and then I'll add them to the list of profits over here. Okay, so yeah, so here's the link over here. So Cheryl actually posted the link for the previous lawsuit against or FTC investigation of funding talent right there. If you guys want to look at it, she posted it in the premium trade talk group. So let me go ahead and I'm pretty sure funding talent's probably not going to be happy that I'm publicly saying this stuff, but whatever. Maybe they'll give me a refund that way. If they don't give me a refund, it's fine. I don't care. It's my loss for trying to work with a shady company. So Michael over here locked in 1,356. Larkin over here locked in 405. Nice work, Larkin. Jeff Abadi over here locked in 2004. Damn, Jeff's been on fire. If you guys have seen Jeff over here, Jeff's been like crazy on point. He said, didn't want to include my trades above a 5K day today. Damn, nice work, Jeff. Congrats. Damn, you guys are killing it. Kyle over here as well. Kyle locked in a total of 1,414. Looks like he had a little accident right there, a little whoopsie, where he had a small loss, but definitely some great profit right there, Kyle. And good thing that I didn't enter this trade right here because, I mentioned I was going to wait for it to break above this Asia high over here because it just rejected off it. It's coming right back down. So good thing that we didn't enter this trade right here because it is a very risky trade, at this moment. Let's see. Let me go back to the 1 minute over here. Oh, so there's another 1 minute entry that was available right here as well. But, you know, the market is looking very risky right now. It's kind of just moving around very regular. So as you can see right here, if you took that 1 minute, I wouldn't take any trades right now, guys, because it's at the Asia high right now. So I'm going to try to work hard and try to make this indicator for you guys pretty quickly. So yeah, if we took that trade there, we would have been screwed. Thankfully, I was using Kenneth's advice with, you know, looking at these previous highs and lows to determine, you know, where to trade and where not to trade. So definitely great like tip right there, because I would have been pissed if I entered this trade right here and it came all the way back down like it did right here. So great work, guys. Let's see, Alex over here too. So Alex is up. Damn, Alex is now up 1,837. Great work, Alex. Congrats. Manfredi over here said, finally, revolver, the losses. So yeah, Manfredi, he had a couple losses and now straight wins. So he's up 673. I'm not sure if these are dollars or euros, but that's a lot of profit right there. Great work, Manfredi. Maddie over here locked in a total of 1,749. Nice work, Maddie. Ziljan over here locked in a total of 1,035. Nice work, Ziljan. Ken over here too. So Ken made videos actually. I'll probably play these later because they're kind of big files. Ken, let's see.
That's the 1 minute. That's the 1 minute axle. So
nice.
Thank you, K2.
Yeah, so Ken over here, he said he took that trade like right above the zone, and it also broke above his high right there. So when he marked that up, he took it and he wrote it all the way up. So definitely great work, Ken, for that. I'll watch your other video a little later. Let's see, it's loaded, right? Nice. So that's his US 30 right there. It was at that high and then he caught it as it dropped. So I would hold off on entering trades right now, guys, because it's in between these two highs right here. It's a high. This is the London high and this is the Asia high. So it's just bouncing between these areas over here. Let's see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Nice. Abraham over here is up 741. Nice work, Abraham. Abraham said it's he just completed his phase 1 of funding talent. Great work, bro. Yeah, hopefully they pay you out, you know, because you know, I still want you guys to win. It doesn't matter if you guys are using funding talent or FTMO. I still want you guys to get paid out, even though I'm not using them. Leilani over here locked in a total of 690. Nice work, Leilani. Congrats. Yeah, so you guys are doing pretty solid today. Looking at everyone's profits, you guys are on fire. Patrick over here said crazy London session, but recovered in New York. So he took some losses here in London session, but then he came right back in New York, locked in a total of 14,855. Nice work, Patrick. Damn, you guys are on fire. Everyone's killing it. Michael here again too. So Michael is now up 3,083. Nice work, Michael. Damn, you guys are killing. Like, I just saw Michael's profits from earlier. He was like at under 1,000. If you scroll up over here, Michael only had $400, right? He was up 400. He went from 400. He took the other trade that I called. He made 1,356, and then he took the other trade, the 1 minute, and now he's up 3,083 for the day. So big congrats to you too, Michael. All right, so I think that's it for here right now. Let me see if there's any other questions here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, like what Kyle said too. You know, there's like a back and forth thing. Like if you guys follow the rules and did okay, you guys should be fine. But I mean, the fact of the matter is that, you know, funding talent has done shady stuff in the past. So, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, guys. If they pay you out, it's good. If they don't, then it is what it is, right? You guys already are aware of like the stuff that's happened before. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens with Cheryl's investigation, or with the suit that she brought on them with the Securities Commission. We'll see what happens from there. I mean, we can't really determine, you know, what's going to happen, but the fact that they have like someone like higher investigating it, it's gonna yeah, I don't know, it's gonna be interesting. All right, let me scroll up real quick. Paul said, hey, Shawn, I don't have the momentum indicators due to low funds. Do you have special discounts? Sorry, we don't have any discounts right now, Paul. We actually are planning on increasing pricing because of the demand right now. So unfortunately, we don't have any discounts right now, unless you were like an original member. But the only way that we can give you that is if you had that previous, we could revert to your previous subscription. But I don't think you were there before, so I don't think we'd be able to revert that back. Let's see, Miles said, Shawn, when you got first funded on FTMO, how did you grow your capital? US 30 trades or just regular Forex pairs? So with FTMO, I've only used US 30. The reason for that is because I wanted to scalp with them. So I only trade Forex pairs on my personal account with forex.com. For FTMO, I only trade US 30 because I don't want to mix up my risk, right? If you waste your risk on a different trade, like a Forex trade that goes on for like days, it's going to eat into your daily drawdown. So for me, I only trade US 30 on my FTMO. Let's see. All right, Kenny, see you later. Kenny said, y'all have a great weekend. I'm out. See you on Monday. So yeah, see you later, Kenny. Kenny over here just sent, or Ken over here just sent his profits. Nice work, Ken. So Ken's up pretty solid. Let's see, 100, 200, 300. Yeah, so you're up pretty solid. Yeah, Ken, looks like Ken had like 2 accidental losses right here, but it's not really that much. Ken in total right here looks like he's up about 1,000. He had 2 accidental losses, so it's all good. You know, mistakes happen, but it's okay. Unless like it was something that you didn't execute, then yeah, not really sure what happened there. But if you did have some losses, it's all good. Losses come and go. All right, guys. So I think that's it. I don't have any other questions here. Let me see if there's anything else. If you guys want me to cover anything, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. I think I'm done trading for the day. It's 7:30 almost. And I generally stop trading at 8 o'clock anyways. But today is Friday, so you can probably expect the market to kind of die down a bit as we get closer to market close and a lot of people pull out of the market. I'm happy with my profits for today. I have no losses, straight wins. So looking at this right here, this would be, so this times 3, which is 994 times 3. And then this right here would be 1,030 plus 1,030. So a total of about 5,042 across all my accounts. And then I didn't include my personal account either. I started copying my trades to my personal He Goes Away account too, but it's a small account. It's like a couple $1,000 in there. So this is probably closer to like 5,500 because I probably made a couple $100 off that personal account as well. So definitely great work amongst everyone here. I don't see anything else. Let's see. Alan over here locked in. I'm gonna let this load. Eric said, on FTMO, do you withdraw all of your profits every month or do you keep some money to grow your account? Eric, I withdraw all my profits every month. Because the thing is, if I have extra profits in my account, then I'll be inclined to take more risk because I would look at it as though I have extra money to risk for my trades. So for me personally, it's a psychological thing where for me, if I have like a lot of money, then like in my FTMO, then I'll keep trading because I'll have that like safety net. So for me, I take out everything and then I reset it for the next month. I don't keep money in there to grow because it's not really necessary, right? I understand my risk. So even if I had a bigger account, I would still use the same lot size. Like I wouldn't increase the lot size because my lot size is based off the daily loss, not the max loss. And if you're consistent with them for a couple of months, they scale your account anyways. So it's not really necessary to keep your money in there unless you're like swing trading or something like that. So Alan over here sent me his profits. Damn, Alan is up a lot. So Alan's up 6,000, 7,000 right there. 8,000, 9,000, 12,000. Oh, that's crazy. So Alan over here said, done. Have a great weekend, Shawn. Alan's up almost, he's up a lot. He's up like, I think 12 to 15,000 right here because he has no losses. They're all wins with gold, US 30, NASDAQ 100, and some more US 30 trades up here. So big congrats to you, Alan. So here's like a quick story with Alan. Alan, you can see our first conversation with Alan. He joined K2 like back in January, right? He wanted to quit his job. So he started trading with us here. And if he's making this much profit here, I mean, you're on your way to quitting your job, Alan. I know Alan wants more free time with family. So I mean, you're probably going to get that soon. So definitely congrats to you, Alan. I'm glad to see that you're killing it every day here. Maddie, damn, what happened, Maddie? So you took a loss right there, bro. So Maddie said 70 away from my daily goal, but I'm done. Yeah, so you took a loss there, but you made it back. I could see that. But damn, I was like, where'd you take that loss from? I think you probably held on to that 3 minute a little too long, huh? Yeah, if you want to make that $70 to reach your goal of 2K, bro, just take a smaller lot size. I don't recommend you take a fat lot size like that, because this might happen where it pulls back too heavy and then you might have an accident. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, he took the 3 minute that we decided not to take because it was so close to that high right there. It's all good. Let's see. So we have another question right here. Let's see. Kip said, Shawn, the snipe strategy is the one that I'm still not always sure about. 2 candles ago on 3 minute, it looked like it was going to be a snipe to me. Why wasn't it? So Kip, that strategy is only for the 10 minute. So that might be the problem there. The problem with if you're going on 3 minute is that it just moves too fast, right? There's just too much. There's too much volatility right here. Let me see what you were looking at 2 candles ago. So you're looking at this right here, right? Okay. So if you're looking at this right here, this actually wouldn't be a snipe. So here, I'll go over the requirements for this strategy right here. And this strategy is not meant for the 3 minute anyways. So it's meant for the 10 minute, but I'll show you anyways, like why this wouldn't be a scalp. So this is a K2 US 30 10 minute snipe entry, but I'm going to show you it on the 3 minute. So let me show you real quick. But even if this was an entry, it still wouldn't be valid because one of the requirements isn't met. So confirm a wick rejection of any K2 pivot. To confirm a wick rejection of K2 SR zone. Confirm wick rejection of K2 pivot does not touch candle body. And this is the one that you missed. It's the 4th one. Confirm direction of momentum using K2 momentum indicator. So this is kind of where you messed up. It's just this last requirement here. So the first requirement, you confirmed a wick rejection off a K2 pivot, right? And that's correct. You did identify that right here. Second, confirm wick rejection off K2 SR zone. That's also perfect right there. It rejects off the pivot and the zone. For the third requirement, you want to confirm that the wick rejection off the pivot doesn't touch the candle body. The pivot's down here, body's up here, completely fine. The last one that you missed out on was confirm direction of momentum using K2 momentum indicator. So right here, it's a sell momentum, right? So you're only looking for sells. You probably mistaken this for a buy because you saw the rejections from the bottom. So if this was the case right here, and you took the buy, obviously this would lose because momentum is going down. In order for you to take this for a sell, you need the rejection from the top side, right? And there's no rejection here from the top side. So the main thing that you messed up on was just confirming the direction of momentum, because right here, if you were looking for a buy, that would be invalid because there's no buy signal right here. You would need a buy signal prior. Let me see if I could find an example of an actual buy here. So this strategy is meant for it's meant for the 3 minute. I mean, it's meant for the 10 minute, but you can still use it for the any other time frames. It's just not going to be as accurate because there's a lot more noise that happens here. So let me show you this one over here. This is an example of a proper entry kip. So let me just rewind this to this area right over here. So actually this would be valid. Let's see this. Actually, that would be valid either. Okay, so right here. So Kip, check this out. So same requirements, confirm wick rejection off the K2 pivot. Right here, we have a wick rejection off the K2 pivot. Confirm a wick rejection off the K2 SR zone. There's a rejection off this zone right here. Confirm the wick rejection off the pivot doesn't touch the candle body. The pivot's right here, body's right here, completely fine. Lastly, you want to confirm the direction of momentum using the K2 momentum indicator. Right here, we have a sell momentum, so this is perfectly fine. We can take the sell in this in this entry right here. So if you take a sell right here, and then you let it run, there you go, full TP. So this is an actual valid entry, okay? Not sure if you're still following along, but this would be the actual entry using the requirements here. The difference with the one that you were looking at over here is that you were trading the opposite momentum direction because it was going down, but you were trying to take a buy, or you looked at it as a buy. So that's the an explanation as to how it works. So hopefully that that answers your question there. All right, so back to what I was looking at earlier. Let me see the other questions here, if I missed anything. Oh yeah, no problem. So Kip said, yeah, I forgot the momentum part. That explanation helps. I did take the trade, by the way, just wanted to understand it better. It's always super thankful for a thorough explanation. So yeah, if you guys have a question like that, where there might be some sort of confusion, or you guys are wondering why trade didn't work, just let me know and I can explain it to you so that you guys can understand it. But yeah, I'm glad that you didn't take that trade, Kip, because that would have been a horrible trade if you took the buy there and it went straight down. But yeah, no, glad I could help you with that there. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Vincent's asking, how do you use CNBC to influence trades? I use CNBC to identify where the bias is for the fundamental bias. So if I'm trading something like US 30 right here, and I want to see where US 30 is moving, if you refresh this, you can see like where it's moving, right? Because you can see the entire index right here is mostly red. And you look at the index over here where it's showing that it's down 94 points. Usually if it's down 100 points or up 100 points, that's going to be the bias. It's going to point towards the fundamentals pointing downwards for sells or pointing upwards towards buys. And that's how I would use it here during open hours. If you're looking after hours, you can look at the futures data right here because this runs 24 hours. And this will give you, where the futures bias is for US 30, which is the Dow Jones. This is the actual name of US 30. The index is the Dow 30. So that's how I use it, Vincent. It's something that comes with practice, but an easy way to look at it is just to look at the industrial average for the day and make sure that it's either 100, it's down 100 points or it's above 100 points. That's going to give you a bias telling you that price is probably going to keep dropping or price is going to continue pushing up. But yeah, that's pretty much how I use it for myself. Kyle said 10-minute sell. Gotcha, Kyle. Yeah, so Kyle actually identified this snipe right here. Yeah, I'm not going to take this trade. I mean, if you guys want to take it, you can. I'll mark it up for you guys here, but I do anticipate this to be a risky trade just because it's Friday. The last thing you want to do is hold on to this trade, into the weekend, especially if you're on FTMO. So this right here. Hey, Vincent, did you get my, let me just check real quick. So I just saw. All right, let me send Vincent the links real quick. All right, so this is the daily. This is the actual stock index. And this is the futures data. This is the futures data. All right, cool. But yeah, Kyle mentioned the sell right here. I think it's risky. I'm not going to take it, but if you guys want to take it, feel free. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, I don't think it's, I personally think it's going to be a risky move here. But if you want to take it, Kyle, feel free. It is Friday. And during Friday, I generally like to end my trading around like well before this time right here. Because the last thing you want to do is once you get funded with FTMOs, get stuck with the trade over the weekend, and then you lose your funded account because you can't hold trades over the weekend. Oh, you're good, Vincent. Vincent said my iPad is super laggy. Yeah, no problem. Look at the daily, and if price is in the green plus 100 points, then bias is a buy. If it's down 100 points, then bias is a sell. Also, look at the stock index to confirm where stocks are green or red to determine bias as well. All right. So yeah, if there's any other questions here, let's see. Eunice is asking about fundamental buys for DAX. Yes, you can do that too, Eunice. So if you want to look at the fundamental buys for DAX, you just go to international right here. All right, let me go back. I don't want to mess up my setup here. Just click on international right here, Eunice, and then click on DAX right here. It's the same thing. So you can see the bias right there for the DAX. I'm not sure if this is 24 hours. This might be just a daily, because the thing is, I think London might still be open right now. Actually, it might be closed. So depending on like when the DAX is, you have to check it during European session. So you can check all the assets here. They have European assets, they have Asia, they have US, they have pre-market. There's like a lot of stuff here that you can look at if you want to use it. But it's very useful if you want to use it for that. Eunice. Yeah, no problem. Gotcha. Hey, Rick, are you here? Kyle said, yeah, I'm not taking it. Just wanted to see if Rick would take it. I don't know if Rick is here right now. I think Rick might have called it a day. Yeah, I don't think Rick's in here right now. But yeah, this is a reason why I wouldn't have taken this trade, because it's a risky trade here. Man, Kyle's a good one, bro. If you guys know Rick in the group, and Rick's a funny guy. If you guys saw him in the room before. Nice. Charles over here locked in 4,678. Nice work, Charles. He's at halfway to his goal. 4 trading days left. RJ over here up 11,787. Nice work, RJ. Congrats. Let's see, Rick over here. RJ. Yeah, played out perfectly, right, RJ? Played out nicely. All right, so I think that's done with the, I'm done with the messages. So let me look at the profits for the day. I'll just show you what everyone did this morning. Let me scroll up real quick so you guys can see the timestamp over here. Let's see. Timestamp over here says today, and we have a lot of profits today. So looking right here, we have Michael with a total of 192 for the day. We got Kip over here with a total of, I think he locked in like about, let's see, 4,000 right here if you add everything up. Angelo over here locked in 692 for the day. Marcus locked in about 700 right there. Roman locked in a total of 119. We got Maddie over here, total of 1,194. Patricia with a total of 1,920. Kyle over here on Marazzo with a total of 1,199. We have Jamie over here with a total of 411. We have Porter over here with a total of 414. We have Tiana over here with a total of 2,351. Gazelle John over here, total of 591. Joshua over here, total of 602. Alan over here, total of, looks about 4,000. Dre over here, a total of 684. Jeff over here, a total of 1,000. Scotty over here, a total of about 1,000 as well. Fidel up 616. Nice. We have Melinda over here, total of 3,189. We had Ensong, a total of about 4,000 right there. Larkin, a total of 228. BW, a total of about, I think she said 5,000. Yeah, a total of 5,479 for the day. Kip over here, a total of 7,031. RJ, total of 9,594. Justin Bugai over here, total of 539. Patricia over here, total of 3,260. Michael over here, total of 452. Dre over here, total of 684. Fern over here, total of 4,076. Kevin Lim over here, total of 611. Tommy Hang over here, total of 5,660. Aaron Almaraz over here, total of 1,305. Alex Cabrera, total of about 1,000 right there. Michael, again, total of 1,356. Larkin, total of 405. Jeff Abadia, total of 2,004. He made a total of 5K for the day, but this is what he made right now. Kyle over here, total of 1,414. Alex, total of 1,837. Manfredi, total of 673, no losses. Maddie over here, total of 1,749. John over here, total of 1,035. Abraham, total of 741. Leilani, total of 700 about. Patrick, a total of, and he took some crazy trades, a total of 14,855. Nice work, Patrick. Michael, again, total of 3,083. Ken, total of, I think he made about 1,000 there. Alan over here, I think all of his trades total here was close to between 12,000 and 15,000. Huge profit there for the entire day. Maddie total 1,932. Charles total of 4,678. Nice work, guys. And RJ, lastly, with a total of 1,787. Jeff as well. Jeff just sent his profits. He made a total of 8,727. Nice work, Jeff. All right, I think that's it for the day, or for right now. Yeah, Kip over here. Kip actually locked in some more profit. He's up 8,086 now. Nice work, Kip. Said his final update, and he's done for the day. Perfect. So let's see. Peter just mentioned 3-minute. Yeah, so there's a possible entry here on the 3-minute. I don't know if I'm going to take this trade. I mean, if you guys want to take it, feel free. Actually, I'm not going to take it because it's right at the London high right here. So going over the same strategy that we just went over with Kenneth, this is kind of risky to take it when it's at the London high. Let me see. Definitely, William. William, say great week, everyone. Stay safe. See you on Monday. Yeah, see you later, William. Kip said, if Rick already called it a day, then we've won as a family. He always does well early, then shows us that no matter how much you make, it's possible to lose it all. Yeah, no, exactly, Rick. So Rick, great work to you if you called it a day, because I've seen Rick before. Rick will make a lot of profits with us in morning session, and then he just keeps trading, right? That's why I always tell you guys, if you guys don't need a trade, then to just call it a day, because you don't have to trade all day. If you guys make some solid profits in the morning, just, enjoy the rest of your day and, just go do whatever you want to do, and then come back tomorrow morning and trade with me for the following day. So it's 7:42 right now, guys. I think I'm done and I'm going to call it a day for my trading. If you guys want to continue trading, what I recommend is use a very small lot size or half lot size, and to use tight stop losses, because today is Friday. You definitely don't want to hold trades into the weekend, especially if you're still trying to get funded. It's a bad habit to get once you do get funded, because you can't trade over the weekend. And Kyle said, now we golf. Exactly. That's what we did yesterday, guys. We went to go golf yesterday after we were done trading. But yeah, so guys, have a great weekend. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or message me. I'm going to be out of town this weekend, so I'm not going to be able to get to any of your emails until probably Sunday night, if not Monday morning. So if you guys do email me, you're probably not going to see a response from me until next week. If you guys do message me on Telegram, I'm probably not going to respond until then either, because I got to head out of town right now. I got to go get a haircut, then I got to head out of town by noon today. So if you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. I'll message you guys if I can. But if not, just expect a message from me on Monday. So definitely have a great day. Oh, damn, Maddie's going to hard summer. So Maddie said, done for the day, hard summertime. Yeah, have fun, bro. Be safe, and I'll see you here on Monday. You too, Enzo. Have a great weekend, and I'll see